Good morning, mother truckers. How you doing? Hope everyone had a fantastic holiday. Let's see. Chopper, Delmer, Larry, Marcus, Thad. What's up, guys? Hope y'all having a good one, man. I'll tell you, man, I am just kind of today, man. Been a long Christmas season. Uh, a lot of a lot of kind of stress, but hopefully things ease up over the next year. uh this 2025 has been kind of a shit show. We got Marcus getting run over by a forklift. We got Sean having leg problems, and now he's got car problems. And got me with sick dogs, and my car I'm ready to push off a cliff. uh you know this year's not been financially, mentally, emotionally, or physically a good one, but we have 2026 to look forward to, and hopefully that is everybody's year. All right, real quick before we get into anything important or like deep. Yeah, Larry, it has been a rough one, man. I'm telling you. I want to go over a couple of products that I received from Melissa at Tameless Tallow. Oh, thank you, Domer, man. This is the Peaky Apple Core. This was actually a gift from Marcus. Uh, I'm calling it a Christmas gift, but Randy R, dude, Mr. Rodriguez, Chopper, thank you. I'm digging this cap a lot. But Melissa from Tameless Tallow sent me a box for Christmas, and I want to tell you about a couple of products real quick. She finally came out with a liquid butter, and let me tell you, it's fantastic. Mango butter, kokum butter, hazelnut oil, jojoba oil, castor oil, and fragrances. And this stuff is beautiful, melts really easily, and just absolutely killer. And then let me tell you, she came out with this stuff called burnished butter. And this stuff is almost like a freaking beard cream, dude. This stuff is absolutely amazing. Just absolutely killer. I highly suggest this for anyone with beard or skin. If you got skin, which I hope most of you do, this will work like a dream. And then going on to scents, this one is called Guava Ghoul. This one is I'm trying to get the scent profile right. I didn't write it down, but it's guava, passion fruit, pineapple, mango, and tarragon. And this is like a spicy, tropical, just freaking fantastic scent. And no, it's not a winter scent, but you know what? It's gonna be 75 here today. So there you go. And then the other one I want to talk about uh, is Farrell. Uh, this one, dude, you got a significant other, this will get you laid. Farrell is sandalwood, oud, redwood, oak, and moss. And good God, that's fantastic. And just real quick, the carrier blend on our oils is Abyssinian, rosehip oil, castor oil, vitamin E, pomegranate oil, metafoam oil, and fragrance oils. Delmer, you're right. She kills it every time, man. Uh, and I'm going to tell you, this Enigma scent, this is the weakest out of the three, but it is fantastic for nighttime wear. Absolutely. So that's what I got going on beard wise today for you. I did receive my wife for Christmas bought me some Beards and Barks oil. One she bought me one that I already had, and she was really pissed off that I already had it, but it's a fantastic scent, so I'm good with that. I wanted more anyways. It's one that is the scent is basically Little Debbie Christmas tree cakes, and that works for me because I am fat fuckus. Oh, let's see. What everybody do for Christmas? What'd you get? Jacob, my man. What did everybody get for Christmas, man? I got a new coffee maker. My mother-in-law bought me a new coffee maker, which I desperately needed because, you know, I go through coffee makers like most people go through socks. Uh, I also got, let's see, like I said, I got the apple core from Marcus. Uh, I got this flannel, which is the Dixon Dutch oven flannel. Interesting name, but you know what? It is a killer flannel. And yeah, man, got a Native American blanket off the reservation from my mom, which was really cool. Let's see. Randy R, you got 4 scally caps. Nice. Nice. Larry, you got a good assortment of some Wicked Wednesday oils and a couple of Boston Scally hats and a couple Swisher hats. Very nice. Let me tell you something. That's another company I want to talk about, man, for a sec. Oh, nice. Jacob got a new cowboy hat. Hell yeah. Man, the wife and kids did you well. Wicked Wednesday, man. Stacy's absolutely crushing it over there. If you haven't tried her soaps and her oils, I highly suggest that you do so. I have I got about 5 bars of her soap on my shelf, and I've got several of her oils, and they're absolutely fantastic. Chopper, you got some beard oils, a couple of flannels, and bourbon and cigars from the kids. Nice. Hey, you can't go wrong with bourbon and cigars. You know, it's because Stacy's just cool. Yes, Jacob, Stacy is more than cool. I absolutely adore her. She's become a very good friend of mine, and I'm excited to see what she has what kind of success she can get over the next year, because she absolutely deserves it. Marcus got two soaps. One is blue. I don't know which one it is, but I can't smell the scent at all. Okay, well, this is the thing. You got to understand with Stacy soaps. This is no joke. There are going to be some that you're not going to smell right off the bat. Once you lather them up, man, yeah, it's kind of like breaking a seal. It really uh, it's really good stuff. All of her stuff, uh, absolutely top notch. Uh, you can't smell it lathering. Well, that may be a nose problem. Uh, Reach out to her and ask her which one it was. I mean, that's the best I can say. Yeah, I agree, Jacob. For me, everyone that I've tried from her, once I get it in a hot shower and I get it good and lathered up, uh, just kind of bursts alive. Comes out really nice. Um, Now I'll tell you, she's got two oils on her site now that I need to try. Uh, One is called Tactical Yeti, and then the other one is called Slumberjack. I absolutely need to try those because they just sound fantastic. Uh, Now I'll tell you another bit of kind of winter goodness that everybody needs to check out is Valhalla Beard and Body, man. Get you some Scotty. Get you some Floki's Voyage. Absolutely fantastic stuff. Jacob, I'll tell you, man, I've got the black cherry whipped soap, and I've also got can't remember it's cedar and something, and both are fantastic. I love her whipped soap. Uh, and I also love her hemp beard butter, man. It's called Hempire, and it's absolutely killer. Let's see. So tell me, guys, what are you guys looking forward to in the new year? I know I'm looking forward to maybe digging out of this financial cesspool pit that I'm in. And I'm also looking forward to growing this show and the Scallywag show. And, uh, you know, hopefully health and happiness. Larry, let's see. Housed by Valhalla. Yeah, dude, let me tell you something. That one is, yeah. I've got a brand new housed oil sitting in my little mini fridge that I am saving. Absolutely killer scent. Chopper, we're hoping you ring that gold bell this year as well. Uh, you know, uh, our good vibes and our prayers are always with you, brother. And I have a feeling you're going to be ringing that bell in the new year. Ooh. You know, uh, Cancer has touched my family. I've had an aunt that passed from metastatic breast cancer, and my cousin JJ, she's in her late 40s now, but when she was 9 years old, she had to have her leg removed. She had a giant malignant tumor in her knee, and it's a tough thing, man. It's a tough thing. Hoping to have less health issues for Larry. Yeah, man. Larry, me too. I'm also hoping to quit these. Uh, I've been smoking since I was about 13 years old. And I hate it. It's a disgusting habit, and it's it's gone from being enjoyable to being a chore. So hopefully in the new year, these get tossed aside. Yeah, I know, Marcus. I really should quit. Looking to lose some weight, Delmer. Hey, brother, let me tell you something. I'm looking to lose a little more weight myself. Uh, and I've been where you're at, man. At one point, I was 335 pounds, and I was just miserable. And but the thing is I'm short. When you're 5'5" and you're 335 pounds, yeah, that just that's bad. Uh, I've already gotten down to right now. I'm sitting at 185, and I want to get down to one. Uh, I want to get down to about 175, but you know, uh, I think you can do it, brother. I think you can do it. Let's see. Hey, you know what we ought to do? Everybody in this that watches this show that wants to lose 10 to 20 pounds or even more, you know what? Let's do this. Let's make a pact that in the new year we're all gonna get healthier and thinner. Hey, Jacob, let me tell you something. Uh, I know a lot of guys that swear by that carnivore diet. I really do. My problem with the carnivore diet is I love my vegetables, man. I love my vegetables. Uh, I love uh, cauliflower, asparagus, broccoli, salads, all that shit. And Dark Elf, what's up, brother? You need to drop like 50 pounds? Let's freaking do it. We can do it. We can all do it together, man. Community. Now, I got Sean going to be popping in here in a bit he's got a couple of announcements that are pretty cool. Uh, you know, but I think you're really going to dig what he's got to say and what we got coming. Yeah, carnivore diet worked for me. Seems like everyone has a different diet that suits them. Yeah, that's true, Larry. Oh, and Jacob, I totally get it. I totally get it, man. Uh, When you're overweight, man, there comes a time where you're willing to do anything to get it off, and I've been there. Marcus, you have to be careful with your liver on the carnivore diet. I'm sure you got to be careful with a lot of things on that diet. Liver, cholesterol, blood pressure. But once you lose a good amount of weight, all that stuff will even out anyways. Let's see, Chopper. Your goal is another 40 to 50 pounds. Your weight went crazy when my thyroid went nuts, and I will say I feel blessed because that was part of how we found the cancer. Hey, man, let me tell you something. I have hypothyroidism, and it will totally mess with your weight. That's how I got up to be 335, was my thyroid. My thyroid essentially does not work. I am on a large dose of thyroid medicine every morning, have been for the last probably 25, 30 years. But it's people don't think about their thyroid as much as they should. I didn't know what was going on with me. My skin was dry and flaking off, and I couldn't stay awake for more than a couple hours at a time. I had gained so much weight. I was just a blob, and went to the doctor, and the doctor, endocrinologist, actually did the blood work, and he came back and he said, "Look, I don't understand how you're still walking and talking." He told me that I should have been dead. So uh, he put me on Synthroid, which, he told me flat out, he's like, "Look, I'm going to put you on this medicine, but I can't promise that it's going to work as far gone as you are." And uh, thankfully, it did. I ended up losing 50 pounds in 2 weeks, and saved my life. Jacob, I was on heart, cholesterol, and blood pressure medicine, and now I'm on none. Frig yeah. Hell yeah. That's the way to do it, man. I mean, you know what? Maybe there is something to that carnivore diet. I went from, I was taking upwards of 3 to 5 shots of insulin a day, 2,000 milligram metformin pills a day, uh, Lipitor, uh, you name it. Now I don't take any insulin. I haven't taken a shot of insulin in almost 3 years. I am on metformin as needed. So normally at the most, I usually take one a day, and I am no longer on Lipitor. And it was funny because my cholesterol level went from 619 to 22. So, it can be done. Let's see. Oh, yeah, Marcus, dude, we're all glad he's still here. You know, now I'll tell you, if I could, slow down my coffee consumption, I'd be doing all right. It's kind of funny, for Christmas, I not only got a coffee maker, but my daughter gave me a pound of really nice high end coffee. My wife gave me coffee, uh, and I got coffee from somebody else as well. I've got enough coffee right now to last me, probably a month. Thank you, brother. Yeah, coffee is healthy for you, but I just drink way too much of it. Uh, I, on average, I go through about 2 pots a day, and anything, even if it's good for you, anything in mass quantities in excess is not good for you. Um, it's just the way it is. You too, Delmer, huh? Coffee hound. Jacob, you got a bunch of coffee for Christmas? Hell yeah. Coffee is like a universal gift in my family. Uh, the the easiest way when you can't think of something to get somebody, get a pound of nice coffee and slap it in a gift bag. Always a good time. Ah, you're on Black Rifle Kick. Nice. Marcus, I need to get a Keurig with a pot on the side. I don't have a Keurig, but the one that my mother-in-law gave me was Hamilton Beach, and it's got the where you can do a pot or the single cups, K cups. So that's kind of cool. 8 bags of beans from different small batch companies. That's the way to do it, man. It's no different than having, you know, 8 different beard oils from small batch companies. You know, you're going to use it. Chocolate caramel with that the wife bought you, Chopper. Nice. Actually, what I'm drinking today is the one that my daughter got me. It's Bones Coffee Company, and it's blackberry cobbler. It is not sweet at all, but you do get the blackberry, and it's kind of a nice dark roast. I'm digging it. Yeah, Jacob, if you get a Keurig or any type of coffee maker, little white vinegar and some water, clean it at least once a month. I normally clean mine twice a month just to, because I use it so much. And yeah, you know what? This coffee that she got me is absolutely fantastic. Uh, my wife got me uh, a coffee called the Motivator. It's like extra caffeine, extra dark. It's really good too. Um, let's see. Doo-doo. Neutrogena. I didn't know Neutrogena made a coffee maker. Uh, well, that's the thing, Jacob, is this isn't really flavored coffee. It's just got notes. It's got kind of a blackberry undertone note, but it is uh, definitely just a good coffee. I'm not big on flavored coffee myself. San Antonio blend, some cinnamon flavor. Look, and this is the thing, Delmer, you're right, man. See, like there's certain there's certain notes that go into coffee that absolutely work without being sweet or, you know, sickly tasting. You know, a lot of coffees have kind of an undercurrent of chocolate notes to it or cinnamon. Um, my wife actually turned me on to this smoked butterscotch coffee that is absolutely not sweet at all, but it is really smooth and good. Yeah, Jacob, that blackberry cobbler one is Bones Coffee. Uh, it really is fantastic. Larry had to cut out all coffee since the heart issues last year. Understandable. You still drink decaf, but I miss real coffee. Quitting caffeine was almost as hard as quitting smoking. Absolutely. Um, it, you know, caffeine is one of the most powerful drugs on the face of the planet. I mean, it's just like you know, nicotine. We our minds trick us into thinking we absolutely need it, and we really don't. I mean, if you handed me a cup of coffee that was decaf, and you handed me, you know, a regular caffeinated cup of coffee, I promise you, I probably taste wise couldn't tell the difference. Sparky's coffee roasters, man, I'll have to try those, man. I'll have to try those. I've never heard of Sparky's, but apparently they have really good decaf. Cool. Hell yeah. And this is the thing when it comes to coffee, you get, everybody knows Starbucks, everybody knows Folgers, everybody knows Maxwell House, all that stuff. But there are some really good small batch roasters out there. Bones is one of them. Uh, there's a company in Marietta, Georgia. It's a little coffee shop, and they roast their own. They're called Cool Beans Coffee Company, and they're absolutely fantastic. You know, I love small batch coffee. I just I think it's better. Now, every once in a while, I crave my Folgers, but you know, uh, if I was to take a small batch company, if I had a choice, I'd take the small batch every time. There's another good coffee company that makes a good decaf called Terrapin. So check those out too if you get a chance. Let's see. Chopper, we have a local here on the island called Indies, and their coffee is freaking awesome. Hell yeah, man. Uh, I'll tell you what, Chop, if you I'll tell you what, anybody who's got a small batch company that they think I should try, shoot me a message in Messenger with a link, and I'll go check them out because I am always looking for new brews. Juniper Mountain Coffee out of Florida. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah. Anybody got a link they want to shoot me? Absolutely do it. And maybe I'll be able to, grab some and talk about it here. Uh, it, you know, uh, it's it's one of the few joys I have in life is my coffee. So anytime I find a new one or a new brand, uh, it's always a good day. Now, let me talk a little bit about the Scallywag Show. I know a few of you watch it on Wednesdays at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. Real quick, let me drink a lot of blackout coffee for the veterans support and the Second Amendment donations they make. They're a great company, and yeah, the coffee blackout's not a bad brand. I've tried a couple of different blends. I think I've tried two different blends from them, but they're actually pretty damn good. But let me tell you about the Scallywag Show coming up. We got some changes. For right now, we are not having another co-host. It will be me and Sean Madigan, and we are going to be trying to make the show a little more fun, a little more accessible. And our first show is going to be a banger because we got one of the most outspoken guests coming on January 7th. We will be joined by Pedro Navarro from Black Rebel Beard Company. So that ought to be an interesting show. We're looking for absolute, fun, interesting guests that may rock the boat a little. And we have some new sponsors. Pinheads is still sponsoring us, but we are also now sponsored by Bones, Beard, and Body, Tameless Tallow, Bane Blends, Pinheads, and also Bearded Scallywags. And let me tell you something, gonna be absolutely a good season. You're curious about how that will go? It'll go just fine. Uh, you know, Pedro gets a bad rap. I mean, he is kind of a douche, but in a good way, kind of. He speaks his mind. He doesn't take shit off anybody. And I kind of like that. Me and him have had our disagreements for sure. So it's definitely going to be interesting. But I do like people who are not afraid to stand up and, say how they really feel or kind of buck the system. And, Pedro is one of those guys. Absolutely. I'm going to tell you, and not getting political or trying not to, this company that I've been seeing on Instagram just been burning down their own house, man. This company, Bearded Coast. I talked about this a little bit before, but they're basically telling if you're a Trump supporter, shave your beard. You don't deserve a beard, that type of shit. But they're now doubling down on a bunch of stupid left wing talking points, and they're getting a lot of bad feedback about it. And that's just not the way you want to, well, in my opinion, not the way you want to do your marketing if you own a business. I don't care what your political beliefs are. I don't care what side of the fence you're on. Just, don't bring it into your business, because when you treat people, a large portion of the American people, like they're idiots, or you degrade them or downplay their significance or insult them, makes me not want to buy from you ever, And I know you didn't mean any hate, brother. Uh, you know, uh, He's fun live. I mean, he really is, because he don't give a damn. But I think it's going to be a good show with Pedro. But anyways, that was my little Politico rant. You know, believe what you want, but if you're a business owner, uh, don't insult half the nation, because that's not the way to get sales. Just saying. Now, quick question for everybody in the comments, man. I'm thinking, when I have the money to do so, I'm going to. I think I'm going to have some limited edition Beards and Brews mugs made, and I need to know what the interest is in that. If you're interested in me doing this and getting mugs made, uh, let me know in the comments, because I'm not going to, if I've only got like 2 or 3 people interested, then, you know, I may or may not do it. They are expensive. It'd be about, for me to get 20 mugs made would be about $255 plus shipping. So, Marcus, that'd be cool. That'd be cool. Larry, hell yeah. All right. I'm thinking that the mugs would be probably $15 a piece. So if that's not too pricey for you, I may consider doing that. Now I may just get 10 made originally and see how they do, but the more you get, the cheaper it is. So getting 20 made would, like I said, would be about $255 ship. What's up, Mr. Madigan?
What's going on? What's up, guys? How's everybody, man? I'm sorry I'm running late here.
No, we're good. We're good. Just talking, I was telling them that if there is interest, I'm considering having some Beards and Brews limited mugs made. And if I get enough interest, I'll have them made and people can buy them.
There you go.
So
there you go, man. What's up, Jack Leather? What's up, Chopper? Marcus? What's going on, guys?
we all just been chatting and talking about how shitty this year has been and how good next year's gonna be.
There it is. Yep. There. Yeah.
Small batch coffee. So, Mr. Madigan, you have some news.
Yeah, I do. Real quick, Larry. No, this is the Shelby by Sturkowski, man, the olive green one. Which actually I think I got it from Funky Brims, but I don't think he has Sturkowski's anymore. But that's what this one is. Yeah, so we got lots in the works, man. There's lots in the works coming up. The Scallywag show comes back not next Wednesday, Wednesday the 7th, and we're gonna have Pedro on as a guest. That should be fun. Be a good time, man. And I'm starting to move things over to TikTok as well, man. And it was a blast. We had a TikTok live, me, Walker, Brett, and Driller popped in, others popped in, man, and it was a blast. So we're going to be doing some lives over there either tonight or tomorrow night. We're going to go live. I'm going to try and make it tonight, but last night I had to get towed out of my job, so this weekend's a mess. My car locked up on me, so I was supposed to go on last night, but anyway. So that, if anybody's interested in following, man, it's at Scallywag Sean on TikTok. But we are going to be putting together beard battles, Sunday night beard battles, man, on there, and it's gonna be a lot of fun. So anybody interested in that, man, hit me up. We're gonna try and figure out depending on interest, whether we're going to do it like a weekly tournament style for like a 5-6 week thing, or we're going to do it once a month, once every 2 weeks. Depends on how much interest is there. Vendors are coming forward with some prizes, and it's going to be a blast. And it's going to basically be done TikTok style, man, where it'll be like all in boxes. Every 5 minutes, the one with the lowest points, man, drops off. So it's one of them things. Bring your boys on to root you on and crush it, man. And basically, last one standing wins the that week. And if we do a tournament style, that person will come back for like a championship round versus the winners of the other weeks. But I have to make sure that we'll have enough, enough people that are interested in doing the beard battle, man. And if there is, then we'll do it that way. If not, we might start off with one. It's going to start off the week after the Super Bowl, Sunday at 7 Eastern. And, we'll just see how it goes, man. If a lot of people are interested, we'll do it weekly. If not, we'll do it every 2 weeks or once a month or something like that at first. But we're still going to be doing a lot of other lives and a lot of specials going on there and giveaways, etc. Really trying to work in the TikTok and the Instagram more into things. So
yeah, and I let them know already that a little bit about what's going on with the Scallywag Show. I let them know that we have some new sponsors, and I think doing between TikTok, the Scallywag Network on YouTube, and Instagram and all that, I think we're going to be able to grow this, as far as we want it in the next year. And Jacob said he'll be there tonight if we go live. So,
awesome. Yeah, it'll be a fun time. So hopefully we'll be able to do it tonight. Probably like 8:30 Eastern. I just don't know because I got to figure out. I had to borrow a truck for today. Got to figure out where I'm going, what I'm doing. But we'll get that figured out, and then we'll be good to go. So, and as far as other gear as well too, if there's enough interest in Beards and Brews stuff, you guys gotta let me know, and we can throw up a shirt in the Scallywag store, or throw up mugs, throw up all of it. But don't want to go through all the work. If it's, what I mean, if it's worth it and people want it, we'll do it. Same thing with Scallywag Show. So there's gonna be a lot of designs are falling off the Scallywag store, but there's lots of cool ones coming in and lots of other stuff. I'm gonna have a pin coming out soon. We already said about the scent. So it's gonna be fun, man. Speaking of scent, I just wanted to hit this real quick, you guys, if you don't mind. This liquid butter, man, from Tameless Tallow is the shit, dude. I'm absolutely digging this. She crushed it, and you can't beat it. $20 for 3.4 ounces. You can't beat it. Nick knows this one. I need to get it in guava ghoul though.
I think that's awesome too.
Yeah, I haven't used it yet, but I'm a liquid butter guy, man. I'll use the hell out of some liquid butter.
Yeah, I went through. I was talking about. I talked a little bit about Feral, guava ghoul, and that liquid butter, man. I'm going to tell you. There's 3 liquid butters that I will use now. This, Flaming Beard, and Bones. And it took her a while and a lot of coaxing, but she killed it.
Yeah, she did. Yeah, exactly, man. No, she did kill it. I haven't tried Bones' new version of it. I have to try that. I've only tried the original one before you added butter to it. But
yeah, Bones' new version is just top notch.
I'm gonna have to try it. Definitely gonna have to try it.
Larry,
I love liquid butter, man. So
Larry says he'll be there tonight as well if we do it. Hell yeah!
Awesome. Yeah, we should be able to do it. I'm thinking we can do it, man. It's just I just don't want to say 100% and then bail because it was supposed to be last night and then he got all screwed up. You know what I mean? So, and these beard battles, for those that are interested, just let me know, man, because they're going to be an absolute blast, I think, man. That's going to be a lot of fun.
When we do these beard battles, are we going to have categories or are we just going to do overall beards?
Just overall to start off, and then we go from there. after that we can break it into maybe like do one night where it's a shorter beard or longer beard, you know what I mean? But for right now it'll just be basically people are just gonna vote, man. It'll be like 8 people. Well, 2 would be me and Walker are gonna host it, but the rest of them are all competing, and every so often whatever the lowest point is going to get dropped, and then it'll keep going until there's one left, man.
Yep. And in another 6 months, I may be able to actually be in a battle.
There you go. Yeah, I can't be in a battle either, man. Don't feel bad.
Shit, your beard looks better than some of these guys I've seen in battles.
Yeah, there are some. Yeah. But yeah, so that's about all I got, man. Candy Stripers, you want a good B horror movie to watch? Go check out Candy Stripers. I watched that the night before last. It's pretty good. I think it fell a little short. Like it was trying to be an erotic movie and trying to be a horror movie, and kind of tried too hard to do both, and kind of fell a little short for either. But if you want a movie with the acting was actually better than some B horror, but it was still just goofy as hell. They're alien candy stripers, they're shooting their tongue down others' throats and making them aliens, and they're basically banging and killing dudes. That's the whole premise. That was on Tubi. Yeah, I watched that on Tubi.
When you and I were talking about it originally, I told you, if I'm not mistaken, I went and saw that when it was released in the theater, and I think it was only in the theater for like a week.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm sure that didn't last long in the theater.
Yeah, Delmer, it's on Tubi.
Yeah,
everything's on Tubi.
Yeah, everything is on Tubi. Walker's breaking the no smoking on the YouTube rule. I'm gonna have to fucking fine you, man.
With what?
I don't know.
What are you gonna find me? I'm broke.
Yeah, I know. Nah, but we do got to stop smoking because that's why YouTube's not promoting it.
Well, we are going to stop smoking on the Scallywag show.
All YouTube.
Let me finish.
All YouTube on the channel.
I have had a rough holiday, and so I'm just. This is my last hurrah.
Yeah, right. But yeah, it's but you're right about that. About what, Delmer?
I think he's talking about like they won't promote you if you're smoking.
Oh yeah, they straight up sent me a thing and said because of alcohol and smoke consumption and stuff. Well, when we went on TikTok live, they flat out like they sent a disclaimer there, and they were like, this is not being shown to people. But
the first disclaimer they popped up was
everything
content in this live that is harmful, and I'm like, what the fuck?
I don't get it because there's I watched some where the whole show is just some smoking blunts and stuff. So, but it does have a disclaimer on it. Maybe they just don't care that it gets shit. Sorry about that.
Well, I mean, and this is the honest fact about like a TikTok live. Okay. Somebody does a TikTok live where it's all about smoking blunts or whatever. No, they don't initially care if it doesn't get pushed because they know people are going to end up finding the replay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
I've seen some of those, like, blunt videos with, 15,000 views.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, I'm sure. Yeah, some of them. Yeah, exactly. But we're small time, so I don't want to take that chance.
And Delmer was talking about it was true that everything's on Tubi.
Oh yeah, Tubi is the shit, dude. I love Tubi.
Tubi has become my go-to
until a couple months ago, but man, it does have everything. I'm ready to cancel half my streaming apps and just have Tubi. Well, I got to keep whichever one Landman's on because I want to watch that. I forgot what that is on though.
Well, I'll tell you.
I think it's Paramount.
You don't need Paramount to watch Landman.
What's it on?
I believe it's on Amazon Prime.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, and I've been watching it for free on Amazon Prime.
Oh, all right. I'll have to check it out. Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, I wasn't
but
sure which one it was on.
but the thing about Tubi that I like, yeah, the horror is a great freaking variety. Uh, but I'm really into like documentaries about cryptids and ghosts and creepy shit. And they've got any type of documentary you want. Um, I watched a documentary a couple days ago about like secret societies and shit, and they're not the most. The production value is not as high as say the History Channel, but it ain't bad at all. And they've got a ton of stuff.
Oh yeah, I love it, man. Delmer Landman is on Paramount. Yeah, I thought it was on Paramount. But maybe
Yeah,
they have both.
It is on Paramount, but I've been watching it for free on Prime.
That's cool. And
Marcus, next part of Stranger Things. You know, I have never given one flip about Stranger Things, and people think I'm weird for it. It just doesn't interest me. I don't know why.
yeah, I only seen the first season and I dug it. Um, from what I heard, what everybody tells me though, season 2 gets kind of boring. You got to get through season 2, and then it's like it gets really good from season 3 on. So I don't know. I thought about revisiting it, but I just got so much else I've been crushing. But trying to watch and stuff. Like I'm behind on a lot of shows and stuff.
Delmer just asked, tell us how Welcome to Derry's going.
I'm behind on that too. That's the next one I'm catching up on, man. I've only watched the first 3, so I'm not even at where Pennywise showed up yet. So, but I'm gonna get on that like this weekend because I heard it ended. I heard it was like stupid good how it like ended. So I heard it gets like really crazy towards the end of the season. So
Well, see, and that's the thing. You mentioned, a lot of these shows you got to build up steam and everything in the first season, first 2 seasons. That's why I never got into Peaky Blinders. Was I watched half of the first season and was just like, wow, this is boring as shit.
yeah,
You know,
I never watched it either. Yeah, I haven't watched that yet.
people are people are telling, oh, you got to wait for season 2, and I'm like, I don't want to spend that much time trying to get to the good stuff.
Yeah.
I'm an instant gratification guy. I want something. I want some sort of entertainment value off the bat, or else I'm not going to continue watching them.
Yeah, I mean, I'll give it a season if people say it'll like really starts getting better, but I just
Yeah, Delmer, I've seen a couple of episodes of Peacemaker, and that is a good show.
is that the one with
John Cena?
yeah. I didn't know though, and I put that on with the kids, thinking that would be cool to watch with the kids. I didn't realize it was gonna be like just nutcase. Like that shit was off the hook. So I got to go back and watch that with I put it on there and it's like F this, F that, F this, F that, and pussies.
Yeah,
And I'm like,
it's not kid friendly.
no. But I was thinking John Cena, it would be. You know what I mean?
Jacob, have a great weekend, my man. Thanks for popping in.
Thanks, brother. Have a good one, man.
You are appreciated.
So yeah, I'm about to run off of here too, man, so I can pour this cup of coffee and get back to the shop and everything. So
right on. I appreciate you popping in and letting everybody know about the beard battles and all that.
yeah.
And once again, anybody who is on TikTok, we just may go live tonight.
Yep. And Marcus, your wife likes to show Ghost on Amazon. I'll have to check that out.
Ghosts is a pretty funny show.
I'll have to check that out. Yeah, I've never seen that. I'll have to check that out. But all right, y'all. Have a great Saturday. Crush it. Hopefully, I will see everybody tonight on TikTok. And like I said, good things coming, man. Lots of crazy stuff coming. 26 is going to be a big year for the show, for Scallywags and everything, man. and I appreciate all you being on this ride, man. Much love. Crush it. Keep it scallywag, man.
We'll see you soon.
See you guys.
All right. Dark Elf Assassin, you enjoy your weekend, man. I am going to be calling it and get my day started. I hope every single one of you has a wonderful weekend. If you can, check in with TikTok tonight and, keep your eyes open for new stuff coming from me and Sean and the Scallywag Show. And I hope that each one of you crushes the day. Marcus, thank you. Delmer, thank you. Randy, thank you guys. You're the guys that make this happen. And we will definitely get something going with those mugs so y'all can rep. Love y'all. Keep it furry.